We did a complete transformation with all kinds of canvas work, and we can't wait to show you around and tell you what we did. This is the story of a sailboat, a dream, and the commitment to do your best and see where it leads. Today we are sailing the Caribbean. One day we will cross the ocean and sail Choc Mate home to Greece. Subscribe and join us while we travel by sailboat and learn by experience. Facing fear, finding adventure, and falling in love.
BOAB, baby, we're bums.
I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time getting it out of the wood.
Yeah, that's the tool to remove the wood. All ham.
Joining us for the test fit.
Hi!
How you doing, Michael?
Oh, just fine. If you've been watching us for a long time, you're probably a little shocked to see us sitting right here in the middle of the day, because until about 30 minutes ago, all of this did not exist. We've been working really hard the last few days to build a shade cover for our boat.
All right.
I just realized we left the hatches open. Oh well, we'll just have to remember to come back if it rains. Let's get this show on the road!
Good old one pull Johnny. Go on now. Oh, other side.
Come here. Oh.
This should finally complete our V-berth.
Oh, that was a big adjustment. Whoa, you're going down too far.
Really?
Yeah, smaller adjustments.
It's the bottom.
It's pretty close. I mean, you've got areas like here that, look,
Yeah.
Where you just sliced it and it went all the way in.
We can shave that off.
Yeah.
This is how Jimmy taught me how to fillet a fish.
James?
Jimmy. Jimmy from Florida. Look at that.
Oh, Jimmy.
Beautiful. Easy breezy, beautiful.
Do you like the light side or the dark side better?
I like the dark side better.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll do the cushions on the dark side. Hey guys, how cool is this? We turned our boat into a fort. We did a complete transformation with all kinds of canvas work, and we can't wait to show you around and tell you what we did.
Let's just take a moment and feel the shade for a second, can we?
Feels so good. We completed 4 major projects, all in different areas of our boat, following a 3-step process for each one, which was template or measure, mark and cut, stitch and fit. Now, this video isn't gonna get into the how-tos of how we did all of that because we're not experts. This is our first time ever doing sewing projects, and we just followed the Sailboat tutorials that you can find online. They are great.
So this is our beautiful shade cover. This grommet here in the leading edge is one of the first things that we had to install. We realized we had to have something that's pulling the shade cover forward. Then we also added this little, what would you call this again? A cradle?
A lift?
A lift?
I don't know.
You call this
cradle.
a lifting cradle. And this lifting cradle made a huge difference. And we have it just hooked to one of our halyards here. We have this nice ring, and all of the line is brand new on the shade cover, which I had no idea it was gonna make such a difference just to have brand new line. Every end was cut, taped, and burned. So it just looks sharp. It's not gonna fray. This nice stainless steel ring here, with original fit was just, you know, lines tied together, tied to the halyard. It just didn't look as good. So right now it's looking pretty sharp. One of the main things we wanted to focus on when making this shade cover was taking it down quickly. So they're already measured to size, tied to the shade cover. It's also gonna make setup a lot easier. I have it pretty tight here, but it comes off pretty easy. Now, when we actually wanna take it down, I'm just gonna loosen the halyard, and it's gonna make all of these slack, and then I'm just gonna be able to come through and just unclip them. Hey, old girl. Go in your spot. What this did was just give Lola a nice, cool place to hang out. She's got a 360 view up here, so she can do her thing guarding the boat. And it also shaded our hatch here. So now we have nice, cool air coming into the boat, and in the morning, you don't have the eye of Sauron coming through. The boat swings, the sun comes in, you'll be on the laptop, and all of a sudden it gets on the screen, I can't see what you're doing. The sun is brutal, guys. So now we got this covering us down below. We got the ultimate shade cover. Let's keep moving down the line. Here at the boom, you got the topping lift. And the main reason for making it 2 pieces was so that we can get around the topping lift in an efficient way. So it's Velcroed together, and there's also snaps here to give it extra strength around this topping lift. If you look here, you'll see our battens. We have 2 on the forward canvas, and we have 1 on the aft canvas here. Now we got what they call Pfeiffer Techs here, and you'll notice we installed these snaps here, which if you've never installed snaps, it's actually quite fun if you use the pound method, which is you get a hammer and just smack the crap out of these things. They actually have one of those high-tech squeezers, I think is what you call them, squeezers, and saves from all the pounding, but we like the hammer method. So we have these snaps going up. We gapped them 14 inches all the way around on each side. So this Pfeiffer Techs here, we can actually slide it all the way forward if the sun is poking in from up there and we want to block against that. And it slides all the way back, and it actually goes, the snaps go all the way around our bimini And if you look on this other side, you'll see snaps, but we don't get sun from this side usually. We would like to get stiffer battens. That would, I think, create more space underneath it and keep it more level, less of the wagon cover, and it would just give us more space essentially. It might look a little better too. Hard to say.
Might keep it a little tauter.
It would definitely keep it tauter. And taut is in.
So the fabric that we've used here is a Sunbrella Crest Birch Marine Grade from Sailboat, and the foam, the best part, is really cool. So this foam, also from Sailboat, is a quick drying foam, so it doesn't absorb any moisture. When these cushions get wet, of course, they take in all of that rain with this fabric, but it goes straight through the foam and out the back of this. It's kind of a perforated but grippy fabric. I'm not entirely sure what this is made out of, but it's like I think it's called an underlining. So this helps the cushion stay in place, and it also lets the rain just drain right through. It's awesome. We've had some thunder showers out here already, some pretty heavy rainfall overnight, and then when we get up the next morning and step into the cockpit, we can sit on the cushions, no problem. It's fantastic. So because we didn't have any cushions here to begin with, we had to create a template with cardboard in order to measure and cut the foam and the fabric. And Dana Lee, our friend whose Sailboat machine we used for all of this sewing, was really helpful to us in that process. She taught us how to template, and it worked out perfectly. As you can see, the cushion is an exact fit.
All right, what you're seeing here is scrap. That's right. Scrap was turned into beautiful, luxurious pillows. Now these pillows can be used in a number of ways. For instance, good lumbar support. Look at this piece of wood here we've been sitting on. Now you can put it right behind your back. Oh, get it just right. And this cushion. And then you just you don't have to leave the boat. You don't have to go anywhere. It's so comfortable.
Joel? Alright guys, this has been happening a lot. I think Joel's just really excited by all of this comfort that we weren't used to, and he just goes into shock and he just sits there for hours with a blank stare on his face. I'll see if I can get him back though to finish this episode, because this is important, right? You guys really want to see the rest of the boat. Joel! Babe,
Oh!
babe.
Yeah.
Oh, you're with us.
Yeah.
It happened again.
Oh God, isn't it comfortable? Whew. Wow, it looks good down here.
What's going on?
I've got to Google something.
What are you Googling?
Just a technical term. You know, I'm gonna act like I know the technical term in the episode. All of us know that port holes are not a thing. I guess a port hole is the hole that was cut in here. The port window would be this thing, and port light would be what we got over here, because you can't open it. Window's open. Okay, I think we figured that out. Now we're moving on. Well, for our nice boat port windows here, we got some curtains finally. And for our loyal, awesome fans, they know that we've been rocking some duct tape with some, engine. Anyways.
Insulating material.
The words just aren't coming today. It's engine insulating material is what I had. It looked like black bubble wrap or something. And it was just duct taped here, and it did not look very good. So, we made these little curtains, double-sided. Got some snaps. They have some 3M. No, we got these snaps from Sailboat. Everything came from Sailboat. And remember, all of this, everything you've seen, was all donated to us.
So this beautiful seafoam green material is actually a curtain blackout material, which is pretty cool. And the final piece of the puzzle for our curtains that we have to complete is, I actually don't know what you would call them. They're just curtains, okay? But they go on a track, so they're different than the snap-ons. So we're waiting on the track, which is gonna go here, and we've sewn the pieces that are gonna come. They're not gonna be in this shape. They'll be more square and rectangular. And they snap on to track sliders. So it's just gonna be open, close, open, close.
Well, how can new cushions really change your life? We spend a lot of time on these cushions. Now, practicing the guitar is something I've been doing for like about a year now. And once we got these new cushions, I realized the entire experience was just totally different in a good way. Just when you feel good and you're comfortable and you sit down to play the guitar, it just comes out so much better. You feel better and the music you're playing is better. Now, it hasn't helped my voice yet, which is why I spared you guys the singing part and just showed you a little riff, a little lick. But editing as well, sometimes we edit on here, and this is actually turned into our new little desk. It props it up at a nice height, and you can just sit cross-legged in a nice comfy position. So yeah, no doubt about it. Not only does it look fantastic, but it feels even more fantastic. And sometimes all right, where's the chicken? Who's got first?
No idea. We've actually never seen another boat with pillows like these, and we love them so much. They're our desk, they're our recliner, they are our table, multi-purpose, and the fabric that we chose to cover them with was the one that I fell in love with. So when our anonymous donors, they're friends of ours, we know who they are, but they wish to remain anonymous, told us to pick out fabric on Sailboat. This is the one that caught my eye. It's just a beautiful weave, and I love all of the colors that are incorporated here. So that was how I chose the rest of the fabric. So the stone shade is kind of what these, what the backdrop is, and that's what our cockpit cushions, what our settee cushions, they're a stone shade. The seafoam green is our curtains. The dark blue are our accent pillows. And this dark brown and the gold actually bring out the highlights in our teak wood.
Thank you for watching this interesting episode. We certainly had fun filming it. Stay tuned. We are about to be on the move again now that we finished these projects.
Yep. Let's give you a little rundown of our plan over the next couple months. We need to make it to Grenada. We're gonna enjoy the USVIs for the next few weeks, and then we're gonna make a pretty long sail all the way down to Grenada. So that's gonna be hectic.
Yes, and next week, my sister is coming to visit with her son.
Yeah.
My nephew.
It's gonna be
He's 3.
their first time.
They're gonna stay on the boat.
The first time seeing the boat, the first time staying on the boat, first time in the Virgin Islands. It's gonna be really special. So be sure to mark your calendar and join us next week.
These are the tales of BOAB.